Now we need to have something that will show us where is that clash point. So I'm just going to go back to Revit and create a new family. It doesn't need to be something quite elaborate, just need to have a generic model that goes from the insertion point. So remember, because our insertion point is in the middle, I'm just going to create a revolve that will go with the center arc from this point to this one. Just gonna make those two be a part of it. Then I need to get a radial dimension so we can modify it later, and we can set up the variable to become radius. It can go for type. So remember to check the course of families to have much more detail on how to create families however you want it. And then we need to have an axis line from here to here as well, needs to be attached. We finish that sphere, have something like that. If we see it shaded, the only thing that is missing here is we need to have a material. I'm just going to choose something that it's quite transparent but not too much. So will be a glass. Okay, I'm just gonna want it to be something like this, and I'm just gonna save it as family as clash point. With that clash point, I can insert it now into the file I want to place it. So it's a family that I can modify the radius if I wanted to have something bigger. And now I can return to my Dynamo file. So I have the points, but I need to have a family instance. So we can check it. He's here on Revit elements. Family instance by coordinates or by point is easier. Just gonna use the point here, and we need a family type, so we need to have family type. Our family type is supposed to be the clash point. Just run. If I go three-dimensionally, I can see where are all my clash points of elements. And with this file, I can go insert a Revit file. It's going to use the hydraulic origin to origin. And as we can see, those elements will be showing me where are the clashes with the hydraulic sanitary systems, showing me where it's supposed to be a clash. So here we have a problem of duplicity because on our Dynamo we didn't check that we have the points 2 times. So what we need to have is unique items file. So we go the list from here and the list goes from here. Now it has just the middle points. It may have just different type but less elements. It needs to be 171, 71, that's it. And I can save this file as clash points structural sanitary. Save it. Can close. And the real purpose of that is that we can now modify without the need of trying to see where it's the clash. We have a reference of whereabouts is it, and we can send that to the coordination team so they can show and see if they're having a clash. So as I told you before, I just need to insert my link of clash points, origin. Then we have something like that. So when I'm looking it with my structural, I'm just gonna you need to see the structural by the view of the plumbing. We can see something like this. We have a clear evidence on where are the elements being clashed, having those problems. But the real difference here is that now we can modify them. For example, here. That element is getting a clash. So we know we need to modify that to be somewhere here. Even though to turn it around. And this needs to be moved somewhere here. So with that being placed, we have already solved several clashes. We can continue looking here. Modify it to become much more like this. So it doesn't intersect any other element. This one, that one as well. And by that being modified and having a project that it's properly being coordinated.